how Latinos will emerge as the dominant ethnicity in the United States. A recent LDC report showed that if Latino Americans were a standalone country, we would be the 5th largest economy in the world. 70% of net new homeowners in the United States over the next 20 years will be Latino. Latino purchasing power now exceeds $3 trillion. These economic achievements have occurred despite enormous headwinds that we've had to confront. So now I've spoken a lot about unity. Unity does not mean that we all think the same. The ethos of unity for Latinos means to me that we're a group of people that share a common culture with common experiences and values, and that we support each other. At the foundation is a core belief that the more successful one of us is, the better opportunities there'll be for the rest of us. That is unity. Now, if Latinos can unite around 3 core issues, our ability to influence everything from public policy to corporate behavior would be limitless. First, and at the top of that list, is quality education. Education is the great equalizer. The worst public policy in America is the one where public school funding comes from local property taxes. Where you live should not influence the quality of your education. So the first politician with a viable plan to address that issue will have my support. Second is changing the flow of capital. There's about $72 trillion of investment capital floating around the globe. Yet despite our GDP and purchasing power, less than 2% of that investment capital flows to Hispanics. Capital is supposed to flow where the growth is, and there's no bigger growth market in the United States than Latinos. If Latinos received the proportional amount of investment capital, the US GDP would soar and wealth for Latinos would explode. Third is having capable representation in key government and corporate positions. In the long term, we have to have a seat in all the power bases in our society, and we have to have the right people in those seats. Latinos in name only won't get it done. We need strong, assertive representation and people who will lift others up in our community. We won't get there overnight, but we need to start thinking long term, and we need a plan, a bold manifesto. But for now, if Latinos can coalesce around those 3 issues, the world can and will change for the next generation of Latino Americans for the better. If you want to hear more about the Latino brand, leadership, and building wealth, follow me for more.